What's up, guys? Make a quick video here. Something I wanted to share. I'm going to call this the best pieces of advice anyone could ever hear to improve their lives and themselves. First one is accepting where you are in life. Accepting where you're at. Accepting that you're not in the place that you want to be, that you're perhaps not the person you want to be, and that you don't have a lot of the things that you don't want, and learning to be okay with that. Learning to be okay with that. Learning to be okay that you're like, listen, I don't have the life I want right now. I'd rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be doing something else. But as of right now, in this moment, this is what I have. And this is what I have to work with. Because once you do that, this is one of the greatest pieces of advice out there for anybody. Because once you do that, you learn to figure out where you need to go and what you need to do. Because you've made it clear what your location is on the map, right? There's this thing called map theory, which is essentially like figuring out where you are on a map to get to the destination that you want to get to. Now, that's something that can be very literal. Obviously, you need a map to know where you want to go and where you are. But I think it's metaphorical in a sense that it's applicable to life and the situations that life presents to us and all of its unique experiences and situations. That you need to figure out where you are mentally and emotionally. You know, where you're at in life in general. To figure out how you're going to get to that place that you dream to be. And for a lot of people, they don't really even know what that place is. And that's okay. You're not going to have it all figured out at once. Often life is a process that evolves with time. And you figure out the things that you want over time. And the things that you do want, they change over time too. But yes, accepting where you are, who you are, what you have and what you don't have is incredibly important. And learning to be okay with that. And realizing that you're not perfect. You're not, you're just not the guy or the woman that you want to be. And that's okay. Because once you do that, you can start taking the steps necessary to get to the place you want to be and to have the things that you want. You take a big burden off yourself to be perfect. And like this burden to perform in front of everything and everybody. So everybody and everything is going to like you. And that brings me to my next point. The second greatest piece of advice. This could even be number one. I'm not even going to say it's number two. But it's allowing yourself to suck. Allow yourself to suck. Listen, the reality is, whenever you start something that you've never done before, you're not going to be good at it. You're probably going to suck at it. And even if you might have a natural tendency towards the thing, you might have a natural talent within the thing that you're trying to do here, you're still not going to be great because you don't have the years of experience and practice behind this thing. So you're not going to be super good at it, even if you're a natural. I'm a natural when it comes to playing the drums, but I can't play like the best drummers out there. I can't play like, Neil Peart. Shit, I try to sit down and learn a Rush song. Most of them are too hard to learn for me at my skill level right now. Again, coming back to the point, accepting where I'm at to get to where I want to be. And there's some that I can play, but I'll tell you what, I play 3 Rush songs in a row, trying to nail it for note. I am wiped at the end of it. I don't know how Neil was able to play 20 to 25 Rush songs a show at the speed and intensity that he was doing it at. It's just years of practice, years of dedication, years of touring. It takes time. And you're not going to be great at the beginning, and that's okay. You know, if you're new to talking to women, you know, new to dating. Let's say talking to women, because we've all talked to women, you know, in our lives. But you're new to dating. You know, you're not going to be smooth. You're not going to be Mr., you know, Casanova. You're not going to be James Bond 007 type smooth. You're not. It's just, you've never done this thing. You're going to be clumsy. You're going to say things that are stupid. You're not even going to know what to say or what to do. You're going to want to make a move, but you're not going to know how. You know, you obviously want to have sex, but you're not going to, you know how to get that without it being awkward. And so I just say with that, be awkward. Embrace the awkwardness. You know, don't try to be smooth. Ask for the things that you want. Even if it comes off in a weird and clumsy and awkward way. Even if it comes off in a weird, awkward, and clumsy way, it's still okay. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is results. You could still get the things that you want in this life through a way that's not smooth. You could still get laid while not being smooth. You know, you stand a better chance going up and approaching a girl all nervous and awkward than not doing it at all, you know? And not doing it all. And the more you do these things, the better you will get. And so this is a message to who is ever watching this, who's ever stumbled across this video. I'm guessing that if you stumbled across this video, you're probably at a point in your life where, you know, you're not too satisfied with. You don't have the things you want. You don't have the life that you envisioned. You know, you might feel a little lost. But it's also a message to myself because I'm not where I want to be either. And I'm actually just learning to accept that. I'm learning to accept who I am, the things I've done, to learn from the past, to not regret it. Learning to put certain chapters in the past to sleep so I can move forward. You know, I'm learning just as much as anybody else is. I'm not, you know, some authority here because I'm making a video about this, telling you about what I think works. This is just what I think works and what I think is the way moving forward for me and for a lot of other people. You know? That's all it is. And, you know, through all this and through being real and through being honest, you'll find the people that actually matter in this life. You know, the people that you should focus on. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. Because you don't like you don't like everybody either. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You know, I heard this Gary Vee clip the other day. And this guy was talking to him about how he feels like when he talks to certain people, he feels like he comes off too aggressive. And that people's reaction to him is, you know, that of a negative reaction, right? Like people don't understand him. And listen, I mean, like, be self-aware, of course, but sometimes your personality is the way it is, and it may not vibe, you know, with as many people. But as long as you meet certain people that get you, it doesn't matter. You can meet 20 people. This is what Gary Vee was telling this guy. You can meet 20 people, and out of all those 20 people, 2 of them like you. That's great. That's all that matters, and those are the only people that you should be focusing on, are those 2 people. Because for all those people that don't get you, there are a few that will. And you know, A mighty few is way more powerful than a directionless many. A fake many. Doesn't matter how many friends you have. You know? Shit, I trust guys more with a small group of friends than a super large group of friends because, I mean, let's be real, man. If somebody's hung out with 30 people in 1 week instead of 5, that says a lot about that person. You know? That's just kind of weird. Anyways, before I trail off here, I probably gotta put an end to this video here. Stop trying to be perfect. Accept yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. Learn to love yourself. And every day, just get up and do the shit you gotta do to move forward, to get to the place that you've always dreamed of being at. All right? Take it easy. Peace.